When the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, got the first revelation, we all know the story. The first word that was revealed to him was the word Iqra, read. And the whole first revelation had a very specific meaning. It wasn't telling the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, oh, you're the messenger of God, this, that, right? It wasn't even talking about Allah, like there's only one God or anything like that. It talked about knowledge, about reading and learning. Why do you think that is? Because let me tell you, when I was really struggling with my deen and my dunya, right, where I was not where I wanted to be in my connection with Allah, I didn't even have a connection with Allah, and I didn't even really desire it, right? I wasn't praying. I would pray once a week at Jummah, right? I shouldn't expose my sins, but this is just to show you. At that point, when I wasn't on deen, at that point when I wasn't in this dunya, where I wasn't achieving the things I wanted to achieve, one of the big things I was lacking was the knowledge. It was the information, it was the insights. And as soon as I started to actually learn things about my deen, even if it was from a TikTok or a YouTube video or anything else, that's when I started to get closer and closer to Allah. That's when I actually started to understand who Allah is. Same with everything else, same with my business. When I was stuck in my 9 to 5 with no freedom. And as soon as I started to learn about business, learn about this mindset, learn about this funnel, whatever it was, as soon as I did that, that's when things started to change for my business. I learned things, I implemented it, and my life changed. Something else happened, of course, through the grace of Allah. But you need to understand that fundamentally, all of the knowledge we have on this planet, listen to me, all of the knowledge, where does it come from? It comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the all-knowing, and He's dispersed this knowledge, a little bit of all the knowledge that He has, right? He's the all-knowing. He has so much knowledge. We're still ignorant, we're still jahils, but He has dispersed some of that knowledge to us on this earth, on this dunya. And it is our job to actually go seek knowledge, go actually find knowledge, ponder over it, actually implement it into our lives. And that's everything from your deen and your dunya. Go understand who the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, is. Do you know that there is a hadith where the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, says, none of you have faith till he loves me more than his father or his children. And a companion of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, once came to him, right? It was Umar, may Allah be pleased with him. He came and he said to the Prophet, oh, Prophet of Allah, you are dearer to me than everything except myself. And the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, I believe he said, I'm going to put a screenshot, I'm paraphrasing. But the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, said, oh yeah, your faith is not complete until I am dearer to you than everything else. And this is when the companion was like, okay, Prophet of Allah, you are dearer to me than myself. And that's when the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, told him, now your faith, now your deen is complete. It is so important for us to love the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. We have to love him more than our own mother, more than ourselves. And we love ourselves a lot, right? We do everything in our life, we do it for ourselves. But we need to have an even greater sense, an even greater love for the Prophet, peace be upon him. Now, if we're being honest, how many of us actually love the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, like that? Not a lot, right? If we're being honest, we don't need to say it out loud, but it's probably not a lot of people. And why do you think that is? It's because we do not fundamentally understand, maybe one, who the Prophet, peace be upon him, is, and what he actually did for us, what his connection with us is, how much dua he made for us, how much he's going to do for us on the day of judgment, where every prophet is going to be worried about themselves. Our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is going to be worried about us. He's going to be asking for forgiveness for us. He's going to be trying to get us into Jannah, his ummah, right? He's done so much for us 1400 years ago, and you will never be able to have that connection with him. You will never be able to have that love for the Prophet, peace be upon him, until you actually sit down and go seek knowledge, actually understand what he did for us, the things he went through for us to get the message of Islam to us. And as soon as you do that, you'll understand this one story, you'll do this, you'll do that, and you actually go through the whole process of learning, reading, and all that things. Suddenly, you will start to develop that connection with our Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Shaytaan doesn't want us to do that. Shaytaan wants you to stay distracted. He wants you to be on your phone, do this, do that. He wants you stuck in your 9 to 5, where you will never have freedom for the next 40, 60 years, where you have to obey your boss, where your wife will also have to go take orders from another man, and you will never have that freedom to actually take time out of your day, to actually dedicate more than enough time to learn about your deen, to learn about other things you actually care about and improve in. You're always going to be in this rat cycle. When I was in my 9 to 5, I didn't actually have any time to sit down and take proper time away to learn the deen. And of course, I was a bit of a jahil back then as well. I'll take that, and of course you can still make it work. But you will never achieve complete freedom when you don't get rid of all of these things. It can be something simple as your phone, social media, but something as your 9 to 5. And alhamdulillah, that's why I'm so proud that I was able to start a halal side hustle, right? I know we're going off a little bit off topic, but just starting a halal side hustle, making active income from that, where I could have quit my 9 to 5, it suddenly allowed me to have the time and the energy to actually go learn about my deen, to go implement the things I have learned in my deen into my life and improve as a Muslim and improve as a man. And that's why it's so important for us to actually, number one, try to find and free up as much time, as much energy we can to go seek knowledge, especially for our deen, but then actually go implement that knowledge into our lives, actually allow that knowledge to change us, to change what is within us, so everything else externally can also change, all of course through Allah's will. I hope this video is valuable for you. I hope this pushed you to actually go take action and go try to seek as much knowledge as you can. I want to thank you for your time. Go watch the video on your screen. Bye.